There are more people dying of malaria than any specific cancer. You can always think of something like the Xbox 360 as a super set-top box that can do everything the set-top box does, but then have the graphics to do the games as well. The common thread for everything I do is this idea of a web services architecture. What does that mean? It means taking components of software and systems and having them be self-describing so that you can aim them, ask them what their capabilities are, and communicate with them using a standard protocol. With tech companies, whoever's the leader is always questioned, They say, is this the end of them? And there's more times people think that's the case than it really is the case. Nobody spends any money on smallpox unless they worry about a bioterrorist recreating it. I think any statement about stock prices is always suspect unless it's made by Warren Buffett. I'm not big on to-do lists. Instead, I use email and desktop folders and my online calendar. So when I walk up to my desk, I can focus on the emails I've flagged and check the folders that are monitoring particular projects and particular blogs. Expectations are a form of first-class truth. If people believe it, it's true. The misconception that aid falls straight into the hands of dictators largely stems from the Cold War era. Teaching's hard. You need different skills, positive reinforcement, keeping students from getting bored, commanding their attention in a certain way. I do the dishes every night other people volunteer, but I like the way I do it. There is a difference between what technology enables and what historical business practices enable. I went to a public school through 6th grade, and being good at tests wasn't cool. Antitrust is the way that the government promotes markets when there are market failures. It has nothing to do with the idea of free information. Over time, yes, countries will need to look at specific GMO products like they look at drugs today, where they don't approve them all. They look hard at the safety and the testing, and they make sure that the benefits far outweigh any of the downsides. I've always been interested in science. One of my favorite books is James Watson's Molecular Biology of the Gene. The truth of Moore's Law has made remarkable things possible. On the software side, I think natural user interfaces in all their forms are equally significant. If you found some way to educate yourself about engineering, stocks, or whatever it is, good employers will have some type of exam or interview and see a sample of your work. If you're a person struggling to eat and stay healthy, you might have heard about Michael Jordan or Muhammad Ali, but you'll never have heard of Bill Gates. If all my bridge coach ever told me was that I was satisfactory, I would have no hope of ever getting better.